The Web Development Journey Series. This is perfect for beginners and students.
An introduction to responsive web design. Get started with a simple responsive web page. Developing a responsive microsite website.
Web Development Tool.
Responsive web design is an approach to designing and building websites that ensure that content fits well on different devices such as desktop computers, tablet and smartphone. The website layout adjusts and adapts to fit a screen of all devices, helping website and application look good and work properly on any devices. This helps reach a wide audience. Responsive design has become essential to ensure that websites are accessible and usable for all users. Each device has a different resolution size, so we categorize them into large size devices, medium size devices, and small size devices. Large size devices include desktop computers and laptop computers. Medium size devices refer to a tablet and iPad devices. Small size devices include all types of smartphones. Here are some key principles and techniques used in modern responsive web design. Fueled grids. Instead of using fixed pixel-based layout, responsive design employs fueled grid that automatically adjust and scale based on a screen size. This allows the content to be displayed proportionally across the different devices. Flexible images and media. Responsive websites use CSS techniques such as maximum width and percentage. Ensure that images and media elements adapt to the available screen spaces without distracting or overflowing. Media queries. Media queries are CSS rules that allow the developer to apply different style and layout based on a characteristics of a device or browser viewing the website. This enables targeted style for various screen size and resolution and orientation. Media query breakpoints are segments of a CSS code that allow the web developer to apply specific style based on a different screen sizes. They enable responsive design by targeting specific breakpoint and adjust the layout, font size, or other designing element accordingly, ensure optimal display on various devices. The syntax of a media query breakpoint typically follow this structure. Media, screen and maximum width. The breakpoint you mention the size of the device size. In including the blocks, you can add your customized CSS whatever need based on your design. List of devices. Extra small size screen, that is XS. Minimum width is 360 pixels and maximum width is 575 pixels. Small mobiles. Small size screen, that is SM. Minimum width is 576 pixels and maximum width is 767 pixels. Medium mobile. Medium size screen, that is MD. Minimum width is 768 pixels and maximum width is 1199 pixels, that is iPad and tablets. Large size screen, that is LG. Minimum width is 1200 pixels and maximum width is 1399 pixels, that is desktop computers and laptops. Extra large, that is XL. Minimum width is 1200 pixels and maximum width is 1920 pixels. High resolution desktop computers like 2K and 4K resolutions. I will create the simple HTML DOM elements to explain about the flex layout. It's a style tag. This is the DOM element. I just creating the flex container class. After inserting all the element are flex item. I'll separate each element using the item 1 to item 8. It's a common for all the flex item. It's a common class for flex item. I not added any flex properties here. I will be explained with the browser with inspect. You can easily show the preview. That's why I will be check with the browser. Now I not added any flex properties CSS here. I just added the background color, border, size and margin. Okay, this is a flex item. Let's check with the browser. So this is the output for the current DOM with CSS. First you can set with the flex container. Flex container, you can make it flex container means it must be added the property display value is flex. It will be considered as a flex container. Inside all the elements are in the flex container. Inside the all child elements are flex item. Next I go to the flex item. These are the flex item. The common for all the flex items. I just add some flex property. First I added the flex grow 1, flex sync 1, finally flex basic is 0. So all the items are fit with the flex container. The size also evenly. I just selecting the particular item. For example, I selecting the particular item 3. I created the separate selector for the item 3. I need to change the property flex grow 2. 2 means you can set some high priority for the flex item 3. So this will be bigger to compare to the other child elements, other flex item. Next I will be targeting the 7th item using the same property flex grow 2. Third item is 2, 7th item also 2. I make it 3, so little bigger compared to the third item. This is a way to can increase the flex item sizes. Next I will be split the different column with I remove this one, third item, 7th item I remove. Okay, now it's fit all the things are evenly. There are 3 properties, right? Grow, sync and basic. Okay, maintain with single properties using flex. First is grow, second is sync, third one is the basic. You can check this. You can maintain with the single property with 3 parameters. First is taking for the grow, second is the sync, third one is the basic. What I do, I change to sync is 0. 0 means it's not syncing to the container. Grow means you can grow based on the content. So I'm putting 0. 0 means it's a boolean. Okay, true means it's allowed to grow. Same thing, sync, allowed to sync. For example, I change the basic. Basic is the size of the flex item. I mentioned 20 percentage. What happened? This is go to the out of the container. So highlighted area is the current flex container. It's grow out of the container because I set the value is 20%. Flex basic is 20% means 20% it totally occupied 5 elements only. So currently there are 8 elements. 8 elements means I'll set 13 pixel or 12 pixel, 12% can fit with the container. You want exact percentage means you can maintain this way. You can set with 0 for the grow and sync. If you want to 50% for the each column, put it 50%. It is out of the container. You can set with the container flex container property flex wrap. So default is no wrap. I set to wrap. Wrap means wrap to the content flex item, wrap to the next line. Based on the size is automatically wrapped. Without wrap means it's going to the out of the container. Next, you want to 4 column means you can put it 25%. 3 column means you can divide the 100. That means approximately 33.33. Same thing, you can maintain with the 5 column or 6 column. You can divide it by 5 column means you can put it 20%. Divided by 100, result is 20. You can make it 20%. You can get the 5 column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 column. 6 column means need to divided by 6 means approximately 16.66. So 6 column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column. Next I will go to the flex container. I just aligned using justified content center. The last wrapped element, right? This will be aligned to the center. There are a lot of properties is there. Default is start. This is start. You can make it end means align to the end of the container. Center means align the elements are in center. One more property is align item center. This is justified is considered as a horizontal alignment. Align item is the vertical alignment. Vertically they have no spaces. That's why added some with height of the container. I make it 400 pixel. Okay, default is start. So I make it center means the content will be, size will be, make it in the available content. The size will be aligned based on the content. The property center means center. Justified center, align center. This is horizontal alignment, this is a vertical alignment. Make it end means it's coming the end of the element. That's all. End. The justified have more property. Space around means they will be added around the space. Space between means it's very useful to align the content in your responsive based on the different devices. Space between, after needs some space evenly in the all the side, left, right, and end of the element. Okay, aligned. Okay, I make it 20% means is occupied 5 columns after is aligned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. The simple property you can achieve with the responsive design. The responsive design, you can align the pages based on the viewport that is available in the device's size. You can using the flex this much of property, you can achieve your responsive design. Very simple line of code, 1 or 2 lines you can easily achieve. Previously they are using lot of display float left, right, that is blocking the code level and the DOM level also. You can create more code, okay, that is not suitable for the current version. You can using the flex container. It's a very easy and essential for the current modern web development responsive design. Now I explained about a responsive grid system. Grid system is a 12-column grid system is commonly used to layout structure in a responsive web design. It divides the width of a container into 12 equal columns, allowing designers to organize and align the element respectively. By creating some common classes, this is for by default adding in the responsive design. Margin 0, padding 0, this is a universal selector. Box sizing is border box. Added the global font Verdana in the body section. After creating the container class, we occupied 80% of the page. After I setting the margin 0 pixel auto, that means the align the container to horizontally center. After I creating the row, this basically is a flex container. So I will mention the display flex property value is flex. After I creating the direct children of the row div element, I setting some background color, border, font color and small padding size. It's a common for the all direct children of the row inside a div. So I start to creating the column size. The column sizes are calculated. Column 1 means 1 divided by 12 into 100. That means 88.33, approximately 8.33 percentage. Using the flex property, the value's first parameter is flex grow, second is flex sync, finally flex basic. I set the first two parameter 0. Next I setting the percentage. So I can container will be scaled based on the perfect size. That's why I mentioned the first two parameters sync and grow will be 0. Same thing on calculator on the all the columns. For example, you can get the column 3 means 3 divided by 12 into 100. That means 25 percentage. 9 means 9 divided by 12 into 100. That is 75 percentage. Okay. 12 means 12 divided by 12 into 100. That is 100 percentage. If you want some uneven ratio, for example, you just calculated a 4 column means same formula 4 divided by 12 into 100. You get the approximate value 33.33 percentage. If you want 6 means 6 column 6 divided by 12 into 100. You got the 50 percentage. I just creating the DOM structure based on the our layout. This is a reference to scaling the column. So I creating the one container inside a row DOM, the totally 12 columns. This is a scaling purpose I just created. Let's see the browser. Here I just change the font size is 20. Check. Okay. Column 1, all are column 1. The value for the position of the first column, second column, add up to 12 columns. I want to create some even columns. Okay, I created. I just paste. Can explain it. Okay, I want to creating the 2 column layout means you can creating the column 6, the 2 column. DOM structure is row inside a column 6. You want to even 2 column means using the column 6. You want creating the even 3 column means using column 4. You want create a even 3 column 4 column is using column 3. The column 3 is a 25 percentage. So you can creating the 4 column means you get the 100 percentage. You want basically you can calculate the columns. 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 3 12. You can get the totally 12 column. So you occupy the 100% of the container. Same logic. 6 plus 6 12, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 4 12. Here also I creating the 5 column. I am not able to create the 5 column even 5 column because that basically the grid system is a 12 column. You are not able to split the even 5 column. That's why I creating the column 2, that is 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 2 12. So I want to creating the uneven 2 column using column 9, column 3. That is column 9 is occupied in the 75% of the container. Column 3 is the 25%. Totally 100%. If you calculated column size means 9 plus 3 equal to 12. Let's check. So the column 6 is occupied in the 6 columns. Another column, another 6 means occupied in the another 6. So the grid system basically calculated based on the even column 1. Column 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can occupied in the 4 columns. another 4 is occupying the 8. So last 4 will be occupying 4 means 12 column. Even 3 also, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 3 12. 2 is an uneven 5 column. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 2 12. So 9 can get occupying the 9 column, remaining 3 9 plus 3 12. So I creating the one more logic, that is row inside a row. You can create a inner multiple row also based on your design requirement. I just creating the one structure, row inside a column after I creating the row. That is the first parent row is 2 column layout. Inner layout is 6 plus 6. Second inner row is 4 column, 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, totally 12 column. Let's check the output. This is 6 means, so they will be calculated based on the parent only. The parent is under percentage. You want even 2 column means get the 6. So the 6 column is occupying the 6 column, that is the parent. The child will be divided by 2. That's the even 2 column means is occupying the column 3. Column 6 means they will be based on the parent is coming the column 3. So, evenly divided by 2 means 3, right? 3 plus 3 6. The total parent column is 6. Same thing, the 6 column inside a column 3. Column 3 is occupying the 1.5 column. The remaining 1.5 is a 3 column. So 1.5, right? So you can get with value. And using the column 9 evenly split into 2 column. Column 9 means, okay, evenly split into 2 means 4.5 column. Let's change the column 3 also. I want to create even 3 column. Okay. Let's check. Let's check column 3. So you can evenly divide into 3 column. Okay. Column 3 split into 3 column. So that means column 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. Because evenly split into 3 means column 1. You are occupying the 1 column. The 4 is based on the parent. You are occupying column 1, column 2, column 3. That's a basic calculation in the grid system. The grid system basically come with 12 columns. The 12 column you can create a based on this logic. You want a even 12, even 2 column, 3 column, 4 column. You can split based on the this column layout. So you want to create a column inside a row also possible. So based on your design or project requirement, you can maintain this logic. Let's start with a simple responsive web layout. Already added some DOM element and the CSS also. I'll explain the structure of the DOM element. First, I creating the one container. This is the overall root of the DOM element. After I creating the header session, add some title, simple responsive layout. This is one main layout. I need to creating the two column layout. I just add the class name is main layout. Inside a main layout, I have two sessions. One is the left side, another one is the right side. This is a two column layout. Left side, inside a three sessions. Each session have the same format. Add some title after some dummy paragraphs. Same thing in the session 2 and the final session 3 also. Right side, I creating some of the links. I created the multiple div element. Each div element have the same content. Creating one h2 title after adding the some internal links. This is the HTML. Let's check the CSS property. This is the universal selector, the common for the adding for all the DOM element. So I using the universal selector, padding 0, margin 0, box sizing, border box. After I targeting the body selector, adding some global font Arial. So adding the global font size is 20 pixel. The background color of the body is added here. After I targeting the header and footer, both are same style. So I using the multi selector, header and footer, add some background color, font color, add some padding 30 pixel. After I targeting the inside a header h1 element and footer h1 element, align center. So this is a h2 tag. I selecting the all h2 tags, add some font size after adding the padding and margin. Next targeting the all paragraph, add some margin and padding. After targeting the container, this is a root level of the our HTML page. After the body, why I added this container, I need to align the page center of the browser. Let's check. So the container will targeting this container is 80%. So I removed means this occupied the entire page of the container. That means it is 100%. So I need to align the page center. After reduce the size of the content is 80%. To align center, I using margin 0 and auto. 0 pixel is targeting for the top and bottom. Auto means is targeting left and right side. So this is 80% means remaining 20% evenly shared in the left and right side. That is auto. You can change to 10% also, same result, but you can maintain the auto means whatever size. For example, the remaining size I make it 60% means they will automatically align to the center. 60 means remaining 40% evenly add to the left and right 20%. Same thing. So I using the 80%. So the page is aligned center. Next, inside a header tag, I just adding some background color and padding. Nothing special. In the footer also maintaining the same color and background and padding. Using the multi selector, header and footer. I need to creating the two column layout. I targeting the main layout, make it display flex. Let's check what happened. So display flex means the column, the inside a two columns aligned in the column wise. So So I need to add the size of the each column. I first targeting the left side, flex 0, 0, 85%. Okay, this is the left side. Next I targeting the right side, same thing, flex 0, 0, remaining 50% I maintain with right column 15%, totally 100%. This is 18 plus 15, 100%. The 0, 0 means the grow 0, sink 0, flex basics is 15%. Grow and sink, I'll added the 0 means we got the exact size of the layout. Is getting the 80% and 50%. You want to create the extra size means using this 0, 0. So you restricted the grow and sink. I creating the 2 column layout. I just copy entire thing, paste into our CSS. Let's check the page. So you achieved with the 2 column layout with the respective design. Next I'll go little bit, change the rollover effect in the anchor tag. Using H2 over just changing the background color, pink color, font color, blue color. Let's check the rollover effect. So our expected rollover effect is applied. Next go to the responsive design, add some media query. Let's check. So, media query, syntax, start from the small divisor, that is start from 360 pixels, medium screen 768 pixel, large screen start from the 1200 pixel. First you can check with the responsive mode. I right click on the inspect, I change the mode is responsive layout. Currently I not added any responsive classes for the small devices. I just add the, I start from the small devices. First I targeting the container with this auto. Let's check, get the auto. Next targeting the main layout, change the flex direction to column. Let's check. Here is coming. Change to utensil. I think mobile devices design is looking good. You can go to the next for the medium device. I just copy, paste the same thing. I change to this column is fine. Next I targeting the right hand side. Make it display flex. I need to align the paragraph. So I change to the medium device. I targeting the iPad Air. This is a medium device. Start from the 1768 pixel. This is a medium device. I need to split into 3 columns, 4 columns. Inside a direct view, I targeting the direct view, that is the flex items here. How many divs? 1, 2, 3, 4. I make it 25% flex. %, means you can get the 4 column. So evenly split into 4 column. Let's check. Now it's looking fine. I think mobile devices is okay. I targeting the mobile devices. Samsung. Okay, mobile device is looking fine. Ultra is also looking fine. I targeting the small device. Is also looking fine. Our expected design is achieved. Finally, go to the large screen. Large screen little modified. I just copy the same thing, make it, I put it for 80% for large devices, make it row. This is display block. Block not needed because we will apply only the parent is in the flex layout. Let's check. Our design is achieved. So this is a large screen. Let's check to the medium size iPad mini, iPad Air, and finally go to the mobile 360 pixels. This also mobile design also looking good. Is coming our expected layout. Little big mobile screen. This also fine. So this is a simple layout for the responsive web layout. I not adding much more media content, image and other things also. Let's check with the some little complex layout to the next session. A microsite is a website with multiple sections such as about us, services and contact us that are linked in a top navigation and typically contained within a single page. The current wireframe of the responsive microsite web page consists of several sections. It begins with a top navigation bar which is divided into a logo and navigation link. Below that a page is further divided into four main sections: home, about, services and contact. The home section is divided into two equal columns while the about section is split into two unequal columns. The service section is divided into two rows each containing three equal columns. Lastly, the contact section includes a simple feedback form. Top nav bar contains two sections: left section brand logo and text, and right section internal navigation links. Home section two equal columns with a first column contains text and second column contains image, column 6 and column 6. About section is a two unequal column with first column contain text and second column contain image, column 8 and column 4. Service section is two rows with each row have a three equal columns with first row three columns contain title and image, column 4 and column 4, and second row first two columns contain nexted row. Three rows each rows contain two columns thumbnail image with text, column 2 and column 10. The last column contains same like a first row column design. Contact section include a simple feedback form. I start with the blank HTML. I am targeting to creating the simple layout of the microsite. So geometry, enter. I got the initial HTML document. I just added the title here, responsive microsite design page. I start with the top nav bar. Just added the HTML code here. Already I mentioned in the previous session. And the HTML structure, top nav bar have a two columns. That is the left hand side is the on logo image, on the logo text. The right hand side is a internal link navigations. Let's check the CSS. I not added much more CSS. I just added a common CSS property. That means this is a union selector. It's a common for the responsive design. I added for the padding 0, margin 0, box size is the border box, body kind of padding. I creating the using the common font family, global font family. I just added a Arial for the overall the page. This is a background color and font size is the common font size. Global font size is 20 pixel. Next, adding the top nav bar. I just adding the padding and background and font size only. I not added any responsive related media queries. Okay. All the row is considered as a flex container. So I added a display property flex. After I adding the flex wrapper equal to wrap, it is automatically wrapped based on the container. We resize the page or based on the responsive layout, is automatically wrapped. After I calculating the some column based on a grid system, this is basically 12 column grid system. So column 6 means we got a 50%. Same thing like the 10 means we got some 83.3%. This is calculated based on the column value. Actually 12 column layout, right? So you can divide into 12 divided by 6. You got the 0.5 into 100. You got a 50%. Same thing we calculated for the all the column. I just added some of the columns only, not for all the columns. So I needed some columns. That's why I added this columns, column 4, column 2 and column 8 and column 10 respectively. Let's check the browser here. Okay, I just added the CSS in the HTML page, link CSS. So already I mentioned the CSS dot style.css. Let's check the browser. Now I change the property for the top navbar using inspect. So by selecting the top navbar, I change to display flex because I need to align the two columns in horizontally. So I using flex property. Next I targeting to the navbar. This also all the links home, about and service and contact aligned to horizontally. So I change to this also display flex. After I need to change the alignment. I targeting the top navbar. This is a flex item already. I need to align the two columns in horizontally. Already this is a flex. I need to space between the two columns. I using the justified space between. So we get the space, but it's not aligned logo and text. Okay, logo, text, but home is aligned in the top. How can I fix the means? I just add the align item baseline. So it's aligned based on the text item, text content. So fixes. Next I targeting to the home session is just a two column layout. All the sessions I following the same structure. I mentioned the session, this ID for the each session have a unique ID because I need to link on the internal in the top navbar, home, about, service and contact. In each session have a internal is one container. After container one row. Actually I creating the two column layout, even two column layout. That's why I added the column 6 and column 6. After I changing the banner, let's check the okay. This is our expected design. The home page also, home session also is looking good. Here already I mentioned the session home is center means so item aligned center. The both column aligned center based on the content. The text have a limited content, so I'll aligned center. But on the column, second column is have a image. This already stretch with the based on the available space. If you want center means you can make it center. This is center. It means start. Okay. End means targeting the end of the session. So based on the design I change to center. Next to targeting the about session. About session is nothing special, same thing like a home session. I have a container, but little changes. I added the title here. Home session is not added any title in the first column, so I little change the column size. This is column 6 even column. This is an uneven column. So we have some example for the uneven. That's why I added the column 8 and the column 4. After I add some images and save and check it the browser. This is the about session. Next targeting the service session. This also same structure, but it's a 2 column layout. This is a 3 column layout. 3 column are evenly split into 3 columns. So that's why I added the column 4. Column 4, 4, 4. Okay, 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. Okay, you can get a 12 totally because this is a 12 column grid system. So I just added the H4. So on title, here also on title. Okay, let's see the output here. This is the current output, the service page. After I added one more row. This is evenly 4 column, but the column inside a row. That means nested row concept. So the root level rows are split into 3 column, column 4, column 4. So first 2 column I just added to column inside a row. So inside a row means they will calculated based on the parent content, that is the row. The row is occupied, this 4 means okay, they have available spaces. This after I split the internal width of the thing, that is the base concept of the grid system. I'll change to column 2 for the thumbnail image. After I add some text is the column 10. This is 2 columns based on the thing. 2 columns are the same things. Okay, I duplicated in the first 2 columns. The last column, okay, same design like a top. Okay, nothing special. So if you want to add the text means add here. Just added the header and one image after one small description. Let's check the browser. So I added here. Okay, this is the column inside a row. First timeline is 2 column. After column 10. Actually, this is calculated based on the parent row. So they will calculate the 100% of the parent, that is some percentage of column 2, the 16%, column 10 is approximately 83%. The overall width of the row is 100%. Okay, they will split based on the our column defined. The same thing in the second column, column 4, I duplicate the same design. Finally, this is the column 3, just like in first row column. Same structure I followed in the service session. Next go on the contact session. Next targeting the contact session. This also I already added the code. This is like a same, but the container, okay, have not having any text content or image or media. This is targeting for the form. I just after the container I just added the one label, next followed by the form. The form is basically you can fill the feedback, other things. Okay, you can click on the submit button. It is go to the current targeting service page that is mentioned in the action. Okay, I add some dummy here. Okay, this is not for the scope of the current video. So I targeting the responsive design in the microsite. Here it's a simple form. Let's check the browser. Okay, this is the current design. Let's check with the browser code. The CSS file I mentioned in the CSS input type. So focus input and the text area selection, input submit, that is a submit button, normal design, rollover design. After I added some on internal link is targeting to the top. Let's check the browser. Here is the current design. Is that a little bit I changed the background color. We got the final result. 2 sessions. That means about session container is little dark brown. After the container of the contact session also both are same color. So I targeting this image, this background color. Next I change the background color for the session. The about and the contact session I change background image. Okay, I change to I remove this thing. What happened? Check with the browser. So okay, in the about session and the contact session have some different background color, little brown compared to the service and the landing home pages. Okay. This is image is fixed. Okay, if we call the content, the image also is called. If you want to little change the property for the session, attachment is fixed. Fixed means there are some different field, look different. Only just calling the content, the background image is always fixed with the background. So you feel some different look and feel. That's why I add some small tricks. Let's check with the code. Okay, these are the internally targeting home page. So I had at this bottom thing. We click the targeting to the top page. Services top page. Click on the contactor top page. The target is very quickly smooth. A little smooth. What I do? Small tricks in the HTML, targeting the HTML link. Scroll behaviors smooth. This will be helpful to move the internal link very smooth. Look like small tricks for you can targeting the internal link. Scroll with smooth. Small property it can help to look some different behaviors. Let's go the code. Desktop design is completed. Next targeting to the responsive design. The responsive design also already I just explained it here. First targeting the mobile design. Okay. I check with the browser. I change to inspect in the responsive mode. Okay, this is a mobile design. Okay. What I do in the mobile design as just changing the change to column property. Default is row. I need to change the mobile design is column. The flex direction column is come this thing. I just change the link session. So I change with this 100%. Can occupy the entire row. After I change the text align center. Now it's little different. Next, go on the small screen, that means iPad. This also our expected design. I change this. Here, row column, inside a row means getting the column 4 I maintained with it is 50%. So I will change the column is 50%. You got the 2 column layout. Here also column 6 is changed to 100%. So it occupied the entire width of the page based on the current view, that is iPad mini and iPad Air are medium device, considered as a medium device. So the system will little changed to 100% for column 6 and column 4. Here this is column 4 is 50%, column 6 is 100%. So internally this also little changed. Column 2 I changed the order. Order 1 means the column will be swapped based on the order 1, that is the first priority, this is the second priority. This is the medium device. Finally, this is the maximum layout is coming 100%. New bar after I change in the here with auto, you can get with the this alignment. I change the CSS. Here let's check the browser. This is large screen, about us, services, finally contact session. Let's check with the medium screen. Contact us, about us, services, finally home. Hello, good, our expected design. Finally go on the small screen, that is mobile. This also good, is achieved based on our expected design. It's a simple layout of the microsite.
If you enjoyed this video and really it's helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will get the latest videos when we upload new videos. Also make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates. Your support helps us create more content and reach a wide audience. Thank you for watching and we will see in the next video.